new methods, we already did have a methods na itong ginagamit always sa atong mga program. Itong next double, we have also the print ln. Those are methods that are called from the other class. Atong scanner nga class, di ba? Nagtawag na scanner nga class. Na next line, na next int. Those are methods nga kuan. So, but those methods is dili na to makita because those methods are already predefined by the program itself. So what we are going to try to evaluate today is that we're going to create our own method in order for us to reuse those methods like the scanner nga unsa atong gibuhat sa scanner mo pala itong buhaton sa atong method nga buhaton. Okay? So like here sa BlueJ na to, when we create a BlueJ, this is I will repeat this, I will delete this class. Remember, when we new class in our BlueJ, the class name, ingon nila nga in a naming convention, when you name a class name, it must start with uppercase and then lowercase na dayon. So, that is what we call the camel case. The camel case is, this is example. If there is two word, camel case, you are, dili nimo siya separate, wala siya space, but ang another word lang is naka big letter lang yapon, man siyang camel case, di ba? So, ano yung pagsulat ang class, basta class name. Pero pag variable name, pwede lang nga inanaw nyo, camel case. For the second word na dayon, ayara din mag-start ang big letter. Okay, so, but, masayop ba siya kung dili ninyo ma-follow na siya? Dili siya masayop. It's just a naming convention for, walang standard lang siya. No? So, kamo bahala kung i-follow nyo yung standard or dili. Pero, mas better as early as inyong ginakuan karon because napat nag-start pa ta, so you need to follow the standards para mas ma-practice ninyo. Okay? Sample class. So sample class are two words as you can see as I written nga. Big letter S, big letter C. Okay, when we create the sample class in BlueJ, there is already a predefined methods and comments here. No? So this is the name of our class. Kung saan ito pagkailan nga mo na siya ngalan sa class is because public class, sample class. So public is your modifier, the type, class. The name of your class is sample class. When you say modifier, there are two modifiers that we already know, the public and the private. So we have already here the instance variable. It is just a variable nga wala pa siya, wala, i-declare lang nato. We have here also constructor. A constructor is a method that has the same name with your class. That is the very basic definition of constructor, which we're going to learn later, no? Ang constructor, no? Constructor for object of class sample. Ang saan pagkailhan nga siya is a constructor because it is a method nga pareha siya name sa class niyo. Ang nakalahi lang nila is wala lang nakabutang class. Kabutangan na po na yung class niya. Class. Ano siya? Mag-error naman po. So that's why public class, public sample class. Okay. Ang purpose si constructor is, ato lang nga, introduction lang. Ang purpose si constructor is that if we call the sample class, kung si sample class tawgon down tawgon sa another nga class, automatically si sample class iyang execute. Murag siya ang sunod. Siya mag-initialize. That's why dire is, nag-instance na ta, dire is niya nang initialize. Okay? This is what we call the sample method. A sample method with a return type. So there are two return types nga atong i-kuan lang nato i-conjugate nato atong memorization is either there is no return type or there is a return type. Pag wala return type, that is what we call void. Ang pag na return type, that is what we call it's either unsa klase nga i-return nimo, it's either int, string, double, and any kinds of even array. You can return an array. Public is the modifier. Okay? So that there is na siya method. Okay. So let us not touch this one, no? Di na to ilabtan. Okay, para atong gamito na niya ang kanang method. Let us create the main method na atong ginagamit. Public static void main. So the public static is your modifier, and then the void is your return type, and the main is the name of your method main. Okay. So public static void main string r. So that is our main. So usa ding string r. So we'll know that string art is an argument. So ato nang makano niya usa nang argument day. Okay. Remember always, in our program, di ba, so you can see, naa sa ubos ang void main string. Mabutang ta diri og system.out.println. Let's just say, example like this one. Kung kani nga program ang muran, unsa ka ang primero nga line ang execute niya. So basically, in our programming, in our Java programming, even though ang main class na to is naa diri, ang iyang unang nga tawgon niya ani will be this one, the line 25 system.out.print, no? When we run our BlueJ compile, void main string ta. Okay, as you can see, good morning siya. Okay, ngano wala man gitawag ang uban, sir? It's because I repeat, tungod ang atong Java programming, kung once we run na to, ang iyang una pangitawon is kaning code, void main string. So, ang una nga first line ng code niyang iparan is kaning system.out.println. Muna siya ang una nga niya. Even though nakapanilain nga method din na, dagan pa na siya nga method, kanigid na ang una niya buhaton. Okay, kana mo una niya nga i-run. Okay. So, let us try to create a method. Create nga method nga maingon siya, good morning, then napulik isa ka method nga good afternoon, na siya. Public static void, let's say, let us call this as good morning. Good morning. Okay, what can I do with you, Isabida?
Sir. Grade na public. Maman, di ba unahon man niya grade ang kuanda public voice test. Unsa may sulanan, sir, na sunod niya nga basahon sa pinakauna na dayon nga code?
Oh, kung kani man yang gitan-aw niya nga public static void, di ba, Isabida? So kung unsay sulod ni public static void, yan na din to niyang ang sundo na niya kasi pinakauna, ikaduha, itulo. Anto dire pinaka-end. Kani dire, if dili nimo ni siya tawgon dire sa imong main method, dili never na niya execute. Okay, ang iyang tawgon lang is kanira gid ang iyang iran. What is inside the public static void main string na to, mora gid na iyang iran. Okay? Kanang uban kani dili na ni iran. Even though magbutang ka sa unsa dili na ni iran. Okay? You will learn that later karon. Okay, thank you for that question, Sabida. Okay, so the question of Sabida, let us try, that is a good question. Sa atong morning na to, kani siya is good morning. Create another linya is what we call afternoon. Di ba yung kung na nakataas sa Sabida nga dili na lugar na iparan, dili lugar na tawgon niya, no? So even though mayon ko dire hello, comma, space tayo na space butang. Even though nagbutang kog print ln dito sa taas, ang iyang i-print niya is hello lang. Never niya i-print ang good morning or good afternoon. Oh yes, yes, sakto na siya dablo nga pangutana. Depende ra siya sa iset nimo sa main. Kung unsa imong gibuhat sa main, mura gid ang tawgon ni compiler. Pero kung gusto nimo tawgon si morning, pwede you can do here. Kung saan pagtawag ni morning, since naka-static man yung method dire, ang atong pag-declare po dire is static. Okay, because you cannot call dili static nga method dire sa static nga main method na to. So you but there are other ways, no? Ay nainay lang sa ta. Okay. So first of all, morning atong tawagon. Kasi pangalan sa to class morning. It's very simple, morning. Ano siya? Morning. Okay? Itawag na itong pangalan, open close parenthesis, then terminator, morning. File void main string. As you can see, aya pa din gitawag niya si good morning. Okay? Aya pa din niya gitawag nga. Okay, good morning. It's because of this code. Kaya na makay-code nga morning. Meaning, kinsa man na si morning. Tawagon niya, ka na si morning guy. That is a method. Kaya kung dili na mo nga open close parenthesis, that will not be a method. Compile. Kinsa man na siya statement. Oh, because it is a morning. Okay? Thus, a method, pwede na ito ibutang sa println. Concatenate na to. Morning. Okay, set nga. Okay, void type not allowed here. Okay. Hindi pwede dahil. It's because void type ang atong gamit. Okay. Morning. Okay. So, pwede yapon ninyo kadaghanon. Sir, pwede lang kadaghanon pabutang. Yes. Ato dire nga afternoon. Sa taas pa dahil kay afternoon. Isa lang ka afternoon. Hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Then. Kung ikapila na nimo siya kung kapila na nimo gitawag 1 2 3 4 5 meaning kalima pud niya tawagon diri si good morning. There is afternoon is because isa kas-ara nimo siya gitawag kas-ara po na si afternoon. So let us try. So as you can see, kas-a si good afternoon, based atong code na to, kas-a si good afternoon, hello, and then kalima si good morning. That is how you call your method nimo. Ano yung pagtawag? Okay. Gamit lang imong main method. So kapila man mag-run atong program. Ang first na i-run is 33. Kaning line 33, kaning si afternoon. No? I-run niya una si afternoon. Pag run ni afternoon, kinsa man na si afternoon, line 33. Line 33 agto din siya kang dire afternoon 26, 27 dayon. Mana print afternoon. After nagtawag, so wala siya butang nga exit, continue din siya dire, mobalik din siya kang main. After niya tawag ang afternoon, mobalik din siya kang main, which is the system that out hello world. Okay? No? By convention, method names begin with lowercase letter, and use Camel Case, which is cute for jamming words together like this. Okay. Type ko dai. Okay, in convention, pag method names lowercase una, pag class is uppercase una. Okay. So, flow of execution. When you look at the class definition that contains several methods, it is tempting to read it from top to bottom. Okay, as I said, pag tagaan mo inanhing nga code, murag feeling na to nga ang una execute is kanisya. Sunod dayon kana siya. Din siya din. Kani din nga method. Dili siya na. No? So, ayaw mo first things first good pag mangita mo inani nga method is pangitaan nyo una ang main method. As I said, but that is not the flow of execution or the order of the program actually runs. The new line program runs method in the opposite order that they are listed. So, programs always begin at the first statement of the main, regardless of where it is in the source file. So as I said, here, in this our example, our program, always gina siya magsugod sa first line sa atong main. Kani siya, kang afternoon gina siya. Never na siya magsugod, bisag naa sa ubos lugar si main. Dili pa sabot nga, ipaulahi siya pag-execute. It's because, unahon niya, hindi mo siya sa main. Mara na inyong timanan sa flow of execution sa atong code. Okay na. Beginners, we are beginners, kita, usahay, we often wonder why it's worth the trouble to write other methods when they could just do everything in the main, di ba? So, magbuhat mo kaglaan nga method if kaya nimo mag-good morning di ka kadaghan day or mag-loop di ka good morning, di ba? Mag-loop kag kalima, mag-good morning siya. Pwede na siya, no? But creating a new method allows you to name a block of statements which makes the code easier to read and understand. Okay, mararay mo siya gisegregate ang imong code. Okay? Introducing new methods can make the program shorter by eliminating repetitive code. For example, this one. If you are going to okay, so kung dili sa imong method mo mabutang kag tulo ka good morning. Sa example mo diri sa taas is we have the this method calling this method and this method calling method, no? Kung gusto nimo nga ka 9 siya mag new line, pwede tawagon mo si 3 line ka katulo. Ana siya. So A common problem-solving technique is to break problems down into sub-problems. So this is the main concept of programming, no? In any kind of programming. So breaking down of problems into sub-problems. So methods allow you to focus on each sub-problem in isolation and then compose them into a complete solution. No? So if there is a big problem that is given to you, for example, okay, si Tihada, siya ang kaninga method, siya ang method nga maka-sign in. Si Anakaya, siya ang method nga maka-edit, and so on and so forth. So, pwede ra din na ninyo siya atong ma-consolidate into one para makumpleto na to atong solution. No? So, that is the example of method. Dili na to ma-appreciate siguro as a beginner. It's because simple pa man itong ginabuhat. Okay, we will be appreciating method is ang debugging pod is very kung nakaisayop dire, for example dire lang nga method nakaisayop, no need na to debug dire apilang main after apilo nimo ang afternoon. Kung dire lang ang morning sayop kana ra imong i-debug, dili na ka mag-debug sa lain pa nga mga methods mana siya, no? So para mas mahibaw-an nimo dali kung asang sayop, asa ang correct ana siya. Okay? So, perhaps most importantly, organizing your code in multiple methods allows you to test individual parts of your program separately. It's easier to get complex program working if you know that each methods work perfectly. So, let's go and proceed to the parameters and arguments.